All right. Hello, hello, hello. Ding, ding, ding. I am back. Yes, I was able to get into my computer, and I was very flattered. And thank you very much. And I am back, and I'm feeling okay. And I am back with my cohorts right here. Talk Slam Radio. How did we get here? Tonight we've got a special guest coming on. His name is Donnie, a.k.a. Mr. 15 minus 9. What's that leave? A big 7-inch. I don't know.
Yeah, we're both looking at you, man.
Okay. All right. All right. But I'll tell you what, right after his song, the reason Donnie's on this evening is talk about a little bit of his music and what he's doing with Andrew Reed, a.k.a. Mr. Mention. And so that's what we're going to do. And how did we get here? It's all about you and you out there. It's about how you got to where you're at, where you're trying to get to where you're at. How did you fail? How did you make it? It's all about us as a whole and you as an individual. If you'd like to be on the show, please do. But right at this time, we are going to play Super Duper High, composed by Andrew Reed and Donnie, Mr. 15 minus 9, and Mr. Mention. Play it for us, Sam. Yeah.
Mr. Mention, Dirty Red, 15 minus 9. Look who bless the herbs. Holy Emmanuel I. Rastafari. Ever living, ever faithful, ever show us the last eye. Give thanks and praises. What is
man, I'm super high. Man, I'm super high. I'm so high, I can touch the sky. Man, I'm super duper high. Man, I'm super duper high. Man, I'm super duper high. I'm so high, I can touch the sky. Man, I'm super duper high. Roll it up, light it up, we gon' puff, you can bet that. Fat pillar sash, pressure push your chest back. Bob Marley cars it pullin' like a Harley car. This thing smoking like a barrel on a Tommy gun. My vision gone HD, I can see the wind. Got me looking through her clothes, I can see the skin. I'm like, damn dirty, where the blue dust is at? The drove gone, then you need to call your cousin back. Hold up, I'ma hit Mr. Mention up. He got the fire, can't deny it, I spin the dub. It's all love, ain't no season above. My eyes standing like I got Japanese in my blood. Man, I'm super duper high. Man, I'm super duper high. I'm so high, I can touch the sky. Man, I'm super duper high. Man, I'm super duper high. Man, I'm super duper high. I'm so high, I can touch the sky. Man, I'm super duper high. Yo, send me high. Turn it night and day. Mr. Mention say him nah go straight. Dirty Red, 15 minus 9. Yes, say we praise all the royal divine. Bumbo class, them want touch all me mind. Babylon, you know, say me go shake them mind. Why you know, say me a royal divine? Hail King Selassie, royal mind. Me say, tell them, say we nah go bow. Yo, tell them we nah go kneel like cow. Mr. Mention, devour them now. Burn it, burn it, burn it now. Man, I'm super duper high. Man, I'm super duper high. I'm so high, I can touch the sky.
Oh, yes. I tell you. Oh, yeah. Don't deserve the ringing of the bells. I'll tell you right here. And how did we get here on this fine Tuesday night? Happy New Year's to everybody. Merry Christmas from me. I know my co-hosts out here, Andrew Reed to my right, Mr. Mention, and Tom from Raging Nerdgasm, and our special guest tonight, Donnie. How you doing, Donnie?
I'm doing pretty good. How y'all doing?
We're doing all right,
pleasure
man.
to be on here.
Well, we're happy to have you. You know, what's interesting is that last week I watched your show back and I heard the song, and I know that song, and I have heard that song on the radio, and what a killer song. And that goes for all of you out there that had requested if Andrew Reed, a.k.a. Mr. Mention to my right, does anything other than blues. Well, there you go. He's got a repertoire of things that he has done in his career, from hip-hop to rap to Jamaican music to the blues, which is one of his top loves out there. So it's really a pleasure to have him on. And tonight, we're able to see the other gentleman that helped make that Super Duper High song, which I think is absolutely awesome. It gets your blood rolling. The lyrics are great. You have to hear all of it to catch the King Henry and the whole little story, which we're going to get to about right now. Donnie, Mr. Mention, or excuse me, Mr. 15 minus 9. How did you guys come up with that?
Actually, we was
You were taking medicine, right?
Yeah, we was on the good medicine.
Good medicine. Okay, I understand.
It's all natural.
The medicine just kind of just brought the song into play. It's just the way you was feeling. I was like, for real, super duper. Like,
well, I mean, okay, yeah. No, I get it. I get it completely. Like, okay, for the beats, you guys just sat down and composed something that you you know, because I'm familiar with the old school where I had to take the big tapes and I had to put everything together and splice it right there on the spot. And now you have all the computers, so it shows you how old I am. But
I used to
when
use
you-
reel to reel.
right there you go. Hey, I tell you what, even I guess some of the masters now have changed how they do the big masters. But my point is that you guys composed this before you wrote the lyrics, or were the lyrics there before you composed the music?
The lyrics was actually there. You know, when me and Mr. Mention got in the studio, you know, we was probably on the same vibe, so we was feeling the same way.
Sure,
And we
sure.
actually came up with like the lyrics like right then.
Oh,
So,
okay. Yeah. That you know what? I think some of the best things. I mean, I was driving on my way here, and I was singing a song on how many different ways I didn't like my ex-wife. Oh, I'm not kidding you, man. I swear. I wish I had a tape recorder. I'd have been like, oh my God, I've got a couple hits here.
That might turn out to be a
They
hit.
might be country, but they are the heart soul of our life.
Well, you know, with that feeling, that is why Super Duper High is so essential.
You know, I made it. You know, it's funny. It wasn't about my ex. Well, it was, but no, not really. But it was, but not kind of. No, I just kind of crossed the board. So yeah, on the fly. I guess my point is for everybody at home that sometimes things are done great on the fly. Everything doesn't do well. There is nothing perfect in this world. Only perfect intentions. That's my belief. That's how I throw it out there. There's nothing perfect in our worlds or our lives. Only perfect intentions.
Well, you know, when we came up with Super Duper, to be exact, when 50 minus 9 came up with Super Duper High and he came, you know, we actually collaborate through faith. I will always say that, you know, it's through faith, and we come together and we went in the studio. It was easy.
Yeah, no, I have to agree. Fate pays. I mean, it is going to be what it is.
A great collaboration and a great dynamic between him and I. You know what I mean? It's like there's a vibes there that it's elevating.
Sure. Well, I mean, especially as musicians, I mean, one has to prop up the other one in certain areas. I mean,
Absolutely,
everybody's not a soprano. You know,
Music just brings you places, man. Music just brings you places.
Yeah, it does. It really does. I have to agree with you. And talk about bringing you places. I mean, I'm sure you gentlemen feel the same way. Is that when you hear that song on the radio and you think of, I mean, it's just like you almost can smell it, taste it, everything, breathe it. I mean, that moment in time in your life. That's why music, I believe, is really wine, music, and bread have made some of the biggest deals in the world, treaties in the world, peace in the world. But those three things have always been at the table: wine,
And a little bit of the
wine,
herbal
bread,
medicine.
and a little bit of herbal medicine. But you know, really, I mean, music,
Keep it natural,
music brings people together. That's it. I mean, that's how I feel. Like, I mean, whenever your music is touching other people in other countries, and you wrote it for your own countrymen, and all of a sudden it touches others, that's a big payoff. That's a big high right there.
Yes, sir. That's magnificent.
you know,
That's
You know what I mean? That's a bigger high. I don't care what kind of medicine
we
you have.
always say unity is strength.
Oh, absolutely. And unity,
We
that
always
is
say
true.
unity
Very,
is
very
strength,
true. I
and-
agree
and
with that.
This song just shows that, you know, there can be greater collaboration between reggae and hip hop artists.
Oh,
We
absolutely.
come together in love and unity, you know, with
Right,
enough
right,
respect
right.
and
And-
love and unity for one
And where were
another.
you? Where were you born in Jamaica?
I'm American. I'm all the way American.
I mean, do you have any Jamaican blood? I mean, I'm just asking.
No, actually, no. Well, probably further down the line that I don't know anything about. but,
Right,
you
right.
know.
Are you Tampa born?
No, actually, Fort Myers, Florida, 239. You know, that's
Okay.
That's
all
where
right,
I'm
all right,
from,
all right.
239.
Repping the area
Pakistan.
codes here.
Tampa, Florida. Yeah, we're up in the area.
Yeah.
So that's cool. And you guys collaborated and came up with the Super Duper High. And you said you got a couple other tunes on track now.
Absolutely. We have
yeah.
three right here that we want to, you know,
All
give
right.
up people
Well,
to
I tell you what,
sample.
we're going to try to sample a little bit of that if we
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, absolutely.
But tonight I decided when on my way in, I was talking to Mr. Mention last week, and I have to do this to all the families out there and to anybody out there that has felt anything over the killing of those children. It still bothers me to this day. But wow, people, let's get it together, man. I mean, if you're out there watching, I want to hear what you felt and how you feel about what happened, because I'm just curious. I've talked to a lot of people about it. Of course, I've got other opinions, but I want to hear some opinions tonight on his show. I mean, I don't care what the opinion, or you can ask anybody on his panel for any question that you want. We'll fill you in, but especially that, because I think that you know, once again, we got to do this right, and those of you that have children have got to enlighten your children
Yes.
into a lot different things so these things don't happen.
What's that phone number,
That's
Antonio?
my phone. That phone number is 727-597-4022, as you see right there on that big white plaque. If you cannot read that, go get your grandfather's glasses, and maybe that'll help you. I don't know. But if you cannot read it, I'll repeat it again. If you don't know how to talk it right, it's 727-597-4022. All right. So, Mr. Mention. Okay, so you collaborated on this.
Yes.
Okay, and you've got your blues things going on. In reality, how many DVDs have you actually, with compilations and with other people and on your own, about how many songs do you have that are ripe and ready to go? Did you ever try to count them or think about it, or it doesn't bother you, trouble you?
I never really sit down and count them.
Okay,
But
how long have you been writing music?
About 20 years.
20 years,
Mhm.
365 days out of the year. I know
try
how
my
dedicated
best.
you are.
I try my best to actually, just sit down and write them and come back to them, study them, rehearse them in my head,
Sure.
so I can pull them off at any time, because it's a kind of musical vibes out there that you have to keep your vibes. Also, you have to keep your honor and your respect, and also be truth.
Oh, yeah, that's the first thing. Well, that's what gets people.
So-
I mean, truthful music gets people, and how you sing it. If it seems like you're truthful, if you're a good actor, or you just really feel it, people are going to feel that. And yourself,
Well, I've been doing music since I was real young. I grew up in the house with my mom playing blues and, Luther Vandross.
oh man, that's
For
a
a while,
man. That's a man.
I thought Luther was my uncle for a little while. But
Yeah, I thought I was going to make a baby under him, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, but my mom kind of like raised me in that feel of, rhythm, and it's just like because when you hear me rap, it's not just
So is your mother. So is your mother that influenced you more than your father?
Yeah, it's
well,
my
that's the same
mom.
with me. Music
Yeah.
influenced my mother to this day. She's 83 and she still dances around the house, and it's just amazing. But that's where I got mine from. Is definitely my mother. My father, he was a rough, tough guy.
Yeah, they pretty much cut and dry. Like, yeah, what?
Yeah.
It
How
is
about
what
you?
it is,
Who
yeah.
influenced you
Well,
most?
believe it or not, my father.
Your father?
My father.
Okay.
He actually felt the blues. He used to play the blues, but man.
How many children do you have?
My father.
Yeah, how many brothers and sisters? Oh, is that a separate? My father had this many, but in my family, I only had 12.
Yeah, he was fruitful and multiplied.
And the Lord said, "Let's go out."
Oh my God, I like that. So you had a lot of brothers and sisters, so to
Yes,
speak.
and we love we really.
It sounds like your dad loved.
No, well, we as brothers and sisters, we are musically inclined to, so.
Right. So it was pretty much a whole family.
Yes.
It's a family affair.
family.
Remember that? Sly and the Family song?
It's a great.
That's a
affair.
badass song, man.
That's a bad
Especially
one,
when he hits that low.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, it's a family affair.
Yeah,
that's a
Oh man. I'm telling you. You know that song, right?
Yeah, hell yeah, I
oh
do.
man, it's
But
killer, man. It's jamming,
Super
man.
Duper High kicks off so hard that we have the T-shirt. We're working on the
Yeah, I
music
saw.
video.
I was going to ask you about that, man.
We're working on the music video. We actually, this is the character we're going to be dressing like.
In the
Uh-huh.
video.
Yeah, in the video, and if we feel like, if something jump in our head and we feel like dressing like that on the show, we do it.
Yeah.
We,
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Super Duper
That's a
High.
superhero I can get behind right there.
Right.
if you notice the song, say me want fly.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, say you no, say me high.
Uh-huh. I think.
The character is actually a positive character, though. It kind of fit.
Absolutely.
It's like anybody character. If you feel super, you feel good, you want to show some positive energy in somebody's life. It's just like a super character, super good character. So
Yeah, well, I mean, the lyrics of the song actually, you guys kind of touch on a couple things, bringing in some royalty into the song.
Absolutely.
So
Giving
yeah,
praises to the Almighty.
Oh,
and
yeah.
also
Right.
keeping it real.
always keep
right,
it real.
right. Got to keep it real. That's for sure.
So, we have more than one collaboration that we do. We have another song they call "Violated," and it's a party song, and it's a real popping party song. I mean, I think it's just speaking about you can also be at the moment, but yet still having fun within the moment.
Right.
You don't have to
Okay.
think of anything apart from positivity. When you hear
So
this song.
you guys have been, you guys met each other, started collaborating. So now we got Super Duper High. You said you got a couple other ones that are pretty upbeat and hip hop.
Yeah, Violated was really good.
Yeah, we got the Violator. Then we got one.
I
called
haven't
Let's
heard
Get
that
Hammered.
one. Maybe I have. I don't know.
Well, they
What's
have
it called?
Let's Get Hammered.
Let's Get Hammered. All right.
Mr. DJ drop Violated. Let me hear it, man.
Yeah. Let's hear it. This is Mr.
Yeah, track
This
2.
is Violated by Andrew Reed, a.k.a. Mr. Mention, and Donnie, a.k.a. Mr. 15 -9.
Yes, sir.
Let's check it out. And you can leave our mics on so we can go ahead and talk while we're listening to this new song called Violator. Violator sounds good.
Violated.
Sound like the Spawn, you know? Violator. You know, he had a character called the Vibrator. The Violator. I almost said Vibrator. He had his character called the Vibrator. No, the Violator, man. Ain't talking about no damn vibe. I don't know. Call me up. Call us up. Ask us. Listen to the jam. Let us know what you think. We want to hear from you. 727-597-4022. Check it out.
Alright, I'm here to please. I'm here to please. She said she feel violated, and she said she
Oh,
really
yeah.
like it. She said me like how you do it, got the orgasm me can't confuse it. Can't confuse. She said me feel violated, and she said me really like it. She said me like how you do it, got the orgasm me can't confuse.
Oh, man, it's got a good little vibe, man.
Back it up, back real. Got it anyway, anytime, any day. Miss a mention, tell him say him nah go astray. One more time, say me the pan delay. Miss a mention, say him gone anyway. Yeah, yeah, darling, give you anyway. Yes, say a powerhouse. She already know me name. Powerhouse, this is mental.
Everybody at home, if you like this song, call up. We want to hear from you.
Consciousness, it is our peanut.
Oh, yeah.
She said she really like it. She said me like how you do it. Got the orgasm, me can't confuse it. Can't confuse. She said me feel violated, and she said me really like it. She said me like how you do it. Got the orgasm, me can't confuse it. Can't confuse it. Let's pick up some movies, flick the channel the jacuzzis, champagne just glisten on your booty. Damn girl, you got a sexy body. I've been waiting a long time to get next to Shawty. Hop out an extra $40 bottle with a Hennessy. Brown sticker label VSOP. Looking at me like JIT, that's so sweet. You just don't know me. Boss bill stay low key, away from haters and perpetrators, so I can be your free. Hey, forgot that you owe me. You see you look so soft, but baby girl, then show me. Put the head game down, make my dreads lay round to the back of my head, make it slide to the back of the bed. Yeah, I wanna hear exactly what's said. You waking up with a regular
Yeah, I'm digging this song.
It's a good song. It's
Man, thank you.
uplifting.
Thank
It's
you,
fun.
Sound Booth. I appreciate that. Wow, what a jam. That is killer. Hey, Sound Booth. Hello. Thank you very much.
They will. We got it now. Yeah.
Wait, you know what's funny? The song Violated, and all of a sudden his head ducks down, and I'm like, man.
He's jamming to that.
Was he with that shorty?
He
that was out there?
wanted to hear the last part. Say a powerhouse
I know.
to be #1 powerhouse to be like just vegan powerhouse.
See there? See what happens, man? I'm telling you, man. This is how did we get here? No slack cut to
man.
nobody. No.
I mean, the collaboration, it just come naturally. I think it just come naturally, and you never know where Jah might bless you to find that, chemistry where you can actually get production and produce.
No, what it takes. You know
greatness.
what? I'm a firm believer of this, and this is how it is
give
in
thanks for
dancing.
everything,
In dancing, music, it doesn't matter. Egos have got to be put aside for the better of
Absolutely.
what
Yes,
you're
sir.
trying to do.
Absolutely.
And if you cannot communicate with people and you want it all your way, and it's supposed to be a collaboration, well, that doesn't work. No, I'm not kidding. Even with dance, it's me putting something together and then having somebody say, well, I want to change half of this because it suits me better and makes me shine. And, well, I'm happy for you, but I've got 6 or 10 other people that I want to shine too. So settle your ass down,
And that is
follow
why,
my choreography.
that is why this collaboration is great, because it's like it's effortless, you know. We
Yeah.
come
Right,
together.
right. Well, let me tell you, in all the entertainment facets that I've had, I've met some very, very cool people, but I've also met some real assholes, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
egotistical assholes, man.
They're everywhere, you know. You have to just love
Well,
them.
especially the entertainment business.
I've been told in my field I'm the
Because
asshole.
you know what they say? I am. Man, where are you, man?
Exactly.
Chill out.
no, but you know, you have to just, you
They're
know,
sitting in some ivory tower that you made up out of a bar of ivory soap.
you have to just give them
Give me
what,
some water. Let me wash you up.
you have to just give them what them should get. You know, sometimes you get strengthened by people trying to hate, you know, haters, you know.
Right.
Or-
Oh,
or
yeah.
anybody like
See,
that.
I believe in vampires. Okay. No, I'm serious.
Me too.
And you know what?
Yeah.
There are vampires out there
I've seen some crazy shit
that
in my
will
time.
suck the life force out of you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I believe that too.
They don't have to stick their fangs in you. I'm talking they are vampires of sucking your soul, your life. They just
Yep.
take it and they rip it and they pull it out and then they want more.
Mm-hmm.
There are definitely some out there. And I'm not just talking about women. I'm talking about men, vampire, female, the whole bit.
Yeah, they come in all shapes and sizes.
They
the
sure
vibe.
do,
Yeah,
man.
they do.
They
It's
sure
the
do.
vibe, you know, and that's why you have to discern the spirit by your spirit, you know.
Right?
You know, no matter if you're having fun, no matter what you're doing, if anything you're doing, if you can, just keep the respect.
Well, I mean, okay.
You know,
Here's
that-
perfect
that-
example.
okay.
Mr. 15.
Yes, sir.
Has he told you about what his journey is going to take him in March?
Oh yeah. He
Okay.
looking towards the X Factor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now check this out. The man, I mean, when I told him about it, and I understand, musicians,
Mm-hmm.
performance artists, you know, when you step onto that platform, it is maybe not, I don't think it's in some of them, I think you are selling your soul out.
Mm-hmm.
But with X Factor, I didn't believe that.
Uh-huh.
And when I saw the lineup this last year of the very talented people across the board,
Absolutely.
and some of the things that Simon Cowell has done, I was compelled. I says, you know what? I've seen it. He's got to do this. So when I approached Mr. Mention about it, he was very apprehensive, which he should be,
Mm-hmm.
because you know you're out there in the world stage, or at least the United States, and you know there's a lot of trials and errors that go along with this thing. And especially when you're an established musician that is right there at the cusp of making it.
Mm-hmm.
But delightfully so, he showed up on Saturday morning at the wine shop and said, I'm in. And I was like, wow, man, okay, the journey begins.
Absolutely.
The
I'm
journey
ready.
begins. And I was so and taken by how you were ready to approach this. You know, you watched the show, you saw what's going on, you had a really better understanding of Simon Cowell. Of the
Absolutely.
man he is.
Absolutely.
You know, a lot of people don't like him, but a lot of people love to hate him. You know, one of those
Yeah.
things. But the man is real.
Yeah, he's definitely real.
He's real.
Yeah, he's definitely real.
He's real. And
He may be a real asshole, but he's real.
oh, he's hey, you know what? I would rather have a real asshole that is not going to degrade you but build you up,
Pretty much.
because that's what he's trying to do.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
He doesn't say you suck as a human being. He's just saying you suck as a musician, and I can tweak this because I think you're a great musician.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what I look at is that at the end of all of this, and whoever, I am the one that want to reach somewhere.
Right,
Look at
right,
this.
right,
So,
right, right,
I
right,
mean-
right. Absolutely, man.
If I don't do it, then I really have nothing to say. You know, I mean, this man is a pioneer.
Yes, he is. He is.
This
he is.
man is a great man. This man sell over 300 and something million.
Million now, I know.
albums.
My God, man. That's
Okay,
that.
so I don't really have no criticism. I mean,
Yeah.
for me, I'm other to just go for the audition. You know,
Right,
I
right.
mean,
Oh, well, I mean, you know, here's how I
mean,
feel. When you
I have a lot to
when
learn,
you
you know?
came, when you well, number one, I was fortunate enough to see you at a small concert, but the energy that you bring on that stage is like, man, it's all there.
Yeah, he
I mean,
brings a lot of
he
energy.
didn't want to stop. His
Yeah.
set went on and on and on. He had plenty of
giving
music.
back to the
He just
crowd.
kept on, kept on, and kept
Yeah.
on. And I mean, he's dancing around. You've got everything going for you. I personally think that you're going to do quite well at this.
So do I.
And yeah, thank you, Diane. And I mean, it's just you know, and then again, here's the beauty of it is when you're collaborating with somebody, and you know the music is happening and everything, and all of a sudden, and Mr. Mention says, well, you know what, man, I got this other song that I really want you to hear.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you give back. You know,
Yeah.
give back to each other.
And
you
not
know?
only that, that's how you learn from one another. Because
Right,
you know,
right,
you're
right,
sitting
right,
down every day and you're playing your music and you love your music. You know what I mean? But somebody else always can come and say, "Hey, try it this way."
Right. And
Put
if
a
somebody, if
little
they
bit
know
of-
what they're talking about,
Absolutely.
right,
But,
right.
but normally, if a musician is because we're all individual that are creating something to heal the soul of people.
Right, right.
Whether
Oh,
they
man,
laugh, whether they cry,
right,
whether they,
right.
as long as we bring out that emotion,
Well, I like music that makes
you know,
me think.
So,
Me too.
you know, and
I really do. I like music that makes me think.
Message
And
music, pretty
yeah,
much.
yeah, yeah.
message.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, come on.
And
The Indians were doing it, and the Aborigines were doing it to communicate with each other. So the reality of it is, it's embedded in our genomes, man. I mean, music is embedded in there, and the messages that you give on the Czech compilation that you did in Czech Republic
Yes.
with R.B. Crow.
Mr.
Yeah.
Crow, yes.
You know, it's like I listen to his songs and they're good. But then, you know, every time I come up to one of your songs in a CD, I'm like, man, this is really, really good. I mean, and, you know, I've told you this, that What Is Life? What a great song.
Yeah, I love that song.
Isn't that,
Yeah, I love that song now.
that's just, I mean, because the words are just so
But
right.
and it can apply to everyone.
It is an everyone song.
And I love everyone.
Yeah.
It
Right.
can apply
But
to
I mean, I'll
everyone.
pray for you. I mean,
Yes.
I just there's so many great songs on that CD. Tom, have you had a chance to listen to the whole entire CD?
Yeah, I've been there with you in the wine shop.
Oh,
listening
okay,
to
okay,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Okay,
great
okay.
CD.
Yeah,
Like
it really
you-
And
is.
then you see people walk into the shop and they're looking around, and you know they stop talking to each other for like a second, and then they hear what's playing in the background, and you can see a smile come
Yeah.
across their face.
Yeah,
It's real
yeah,
legitimate. It's
yeah,
real.
Yeah, it is. It is. Well, you know what's funny is that when I was working there on Saturday, when he came in, not just a week ago, and he had came in, the CD was playing, and then he left, and it's like 15 minutes after he left, one person said, so is this CD the one playing? I said, yes, it is. They said, man, it's really good. Could you? I said, well, let me turn you on to this song. So as I'm turning them on to a couple songs that I enjoy off the CD, another couple liked it and said, I want one too. And I sold 2 CDs within a matter of 15, 20 minutes after he left.
Good deal.
And that was really
Giving
interesting to
thanks
me
and praise.
because, you know, wow, man. I mean, you know, boom, boom. And I said, oh, it's too bad he could autograph it for you. He just left. And they were like, and a woman, and I'm not kidding you, the woman was like, where? Where do you think he went? Do you think? I said, well, I think he went down to my toy shop. Where's that at? I'm going to get him to autograph. Because then I told him, I said, well, you know, he's going to try out for X Factor. He's going to make it. I want to get his autograph. You know, I was like, oh, my God. I said, you know, and then the husband's there. And I'm like, oh, my gosh, he's getting weak at the knees tonight. You know. Yeah,
you
man,
know,
people get starstruck, dude. That's a whole nother aspect of it, man. He gets starstruck. Oh, I never could understand it. You know, I've met Keanu Reeves. I've met a lot of famous people, and I really give them the respect
And that-
as a human being,
and
and
that-
that's it. I mean,
and that is-
beyond that, you know, if we get along, we get along.
And that is why we as musicians has to keep it real. Whether we're saying something very serious or we're saying something to edify ourselves while we're edifying the people.
Right.
You know, we have to be real. You know, you can't pretend like you're sitting up here and everybody's sitting
Sure.
down here. You know, you have to make them know that you're human too. You know what I mean? We're all in
Right.
this
I got
together.
a good one for you.
That's right.
Are you guys familiar with Grace Jones?
Yeah.
Grace
Oh,
Jones.
yeah,
Okay,
course.
Grace Jones. She played in Conan the Barbarian, musician too.
Mm-hmm.
She sent her manager to come get me after a concert. Okay, this is in 1994. He comes over, and my shop was closed down, and somebody just happened to tell him where I was. Okay, well, my house was kind of like a safe house for all the musicians that would tour through the stadium and locally at the Ritz Theater at the time. You know, so there's a lot of the Foo Fighters. I mean, I could just go down a list of all Typo Negative to Jakey Lee, from Ozzy Osbourne. But Grace Lick, he went and got me, and I came back, and I walk in a hotel, and she goes, "Oh my God, he's the devil!" With her accent, "He's the devil!" Ooh, and she's got a pull stick in her hand, and I'm remember Conan from the Barbarian. Wah! You know, biting him. And I'm like, yeah, she really freaked out. "He's the devil. I don't want him here." And I looked at the manager. I said, "Man, I don't want to be here, man. She's fucking crazy, man. Shit, what the fuck am I doing?" Well, she wanted to meet you. I said, "It doesn't look like it. I mean, she just called me the devil." And so he went in there and he talked to her. And then I came in. Long and the short of it was, after about 15 minutes of talking to her and just kind of, having a conversation with her, and everybody around the room is kissing her ass except for me. And we ended up spending, 2.5, 3 hours of great conversation. Just a smart woman at that time. I don't know where she's at now, but she was a smart woman, and it was really pleasant to talk to her and everything. And she didn't want me to leave, and I was like, man, it's like 5 o'clock in the morning. I gotta go, man.
Edification.
You need to get that limo up here and take me out home. But but just an example, that's some crazy
Edification
stuff.
is good. It's just like I always say, give thanks for everything. The Almighty give us breath. He give us life. He give us strength. Give thanks for every single thing. Whether we think it's a good thing or a bad thing, in all things, give thanks.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Make sure you keep it real. You're a human like everybody out there. We're going to keep it real. Super duper high.
Super duper high. Get your medicine out there. Hopefully soon you'll be able to pick up your medicine at Walgreens.
We have one more song that, if it's possible, would I love to give it a feature.
I'll tell you
absolutely.
what, we'll do that in a couple minutes, okay?
That sounds
Get another
perfect.
song on here. Tell me what's going on with Raging Nerdgasm, man.
Well, this week, something really great just blew up on the internet. Everyone here's watched Toy Story, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody actually went through painstakingly recreated Toy Story with live action,
Oh yeah.
like with the toys and stuff.
Oh, my
and
God. I did that with Star
scene
Wars.
for scene for scene.
I did that with Star Wars.
Really?
Yes.
With the Star Wars figures?
Yes, all the scenes with the ships, and I had red carpet rolled out for the Royal Guards and Darth Vader, and yeah, man, I love
That's
doing
cool.
that. But I never made
they
a
actually
move.
they actually did the movie.
Oh,
I mean,
dude,
frame
that's
by
cool.
frame.
That's
they
hard
used
to do.
the voiceovers and everything, but everything that was visual
done out of toys.
was done with the toys.
Wow.
Cool.
And it broke. I think it was yesterday morning.
How long was it?
Did the whole damn movie? An hour and 45 minutes.
Oh my
frame
God.
for frame.
Wow.
Perfect.
Wow.
That is very, very good.
That's
Yeah,
very good.
it-
That's dedication, man.
It broke at like, let's say 9:30, 10 o'clock. By 2:30, MTV had already picked it up.
Oh wow. See?
And it
See
just
there?
went huge.
Wow.
But and that's what I like about the entertainment business in America. And I always often say to
Call
50
in,
minus
people.
9, I always say, you can be here today and not knowing because of your hard work and your dedication and to keep it real. You never know. What
Hard
might
work.
happen tomorrow.
Well, that's like Tom and
You just never
Anna.
know what might happen tomorrow.
Well, like Tom and Anna, it's dedication. They put the best foot forward, and they've created a Raging Nerdgasm, which is a great site for all you toy collectors out there. And if you haven't been there, RagingNerdgasm.com. Exactly how I said it.
Yeah, we do
RagingNerdgasm.com.
toy reviews, we do video game reviews, we talk about stupid pop culture shit, just like the whole Toy Story movie. We post, funny, stupid pictures. We're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Tumblr, LinkedIn, Flickr. We have
In other words,
like
they are
16,000 photos on Flickr
They got,
of my
they got
personal
the they got the
collection.
little thing, and they stick it in the back of their
say,
head.
You say you
like
take
Matrix.
funny, stupid pictures, and I've seen pictures on your website that I've never seen nowhere ever.
Right, and
So
that's
they're-
cool.
It's
they're
a
pretty
full-time
cool.
job. I mean, it's a full-time job. Literally, I have my own personal job that actually pays the bills, and then I'll come home from work at like midnight, and I'll stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning looking for stuff, searching for stuff, picking out the best stuff, and then when I wake up at like 11 o'clock the next morning, I'll just start posting stuff randomly throughout the day.
Right. Well,
And
that's what
let
it
me
is.
tell you,
Pretty cool.
it's
Yeah,
a
it's fun
lot
stuff.
of stuff.
A lot of
And
stuff.
it's a lot
That's
of
what
stuff.
it takes. And talking about collectibles, I had met Tom and Anna at my toy store, which is at Oldsmar Market off of Tampa Road, and that's Building D, Booth 3 West. Building D3 West. It's right by the concessions there.
D3 West.
3D West. That's exactly right. 3D West. If you
3D
go
West.
there, 3D West. And I've got a huge sale going on, 30% to 50% off, so you might want to check it out. I mean, I'm talking stuff that's mint or near mint in a
Stuff
package.
you've never seen before.
Yes.
Stuff from overseas. crazy shit like what was that Disney ashtray you had from the actual
Oh
resorts?
yeah, 1955 Disney ashtray.
I mean,
Yeah.
you don't even let you smoke at Disney anymore. I mean, where the fuck did you find this?
Right. Yeah. Well, I like Disney
Yeah.
stuff. I've collected so much.
And it
I
looks
enjoy
so
it.
fresh. It looks like
It's brand
literally.
new. It's never been nothing. I
So
mean,
you know the day that resort opened, someone ganked that stuff and just said, "I'm putting this in my wallet, man."
yeah. Before they, yeah.
And it's gonna be worth a whole lot.
I really don't know if it was a souvenir or not. I mean, you know,
I don't think it
know.
was. I think it
Because
looked like something.
ashtrays.
I mean, it was very intricate. It looked like something that would have been at
Well,
like
it was
the
molded,
Contemporary
rolled around
Resort
glass.
or something.
It was
Yeah.
really nice. But I got a lot of crazy stuff like that, man. I've collected. But it's been a blast for me. But the good news is, once again, how the world goes around. I was out of the scene for years. I haven't been around anything and done anything, and then all of a sudden to be surrounded by such wonderful people, like meeting you and Anna at the shop, and you being so deep into it like I was, and I guess I am to a certain degree. I can't wait to get back. I can't wait to get back in the shop again. Wine shop's fun, but collectibles is where what I enjoy the most. And speaking of wine, you should stop by there too, and that's in I Building. You can't miss it. It's the only air-conditioned wine and cigar shop in the whole market. Come by. I'm happy that a couple of you out there came by to visit me and bought some wine. That was really cool. So I'd like to see some more of you out there. Just say, hey, I saw you, hey, dude, because that's my AKA. Hey, dude. I mean, don't I look like a hey, dude? I mean, no shit. I walk down the street to say, hey, dude, what's going on? Hey, I'm all right. Hey, dude, you got a cigarette? No, I ain't got no cigarettes. Hey, dude, you got any change? No, man. Hey, dude, you got any weed? No, dude. So it's hey, dude.
Yeah.
So my name is Hey, Dude.
I like
Walk
that.
up to me, come up to me with some medicine. Don't be screwing
Yeah,
around
and
like that.
I want to say thank you for purchasing the CDs.
Oh, yes.
You're
yes,
a blessing. May God bless you. Thank you. I appreciate you.
You know what? I bet if you're watching, if you watched last week, I apologize. But if you're watching tonight, call us up. I mean, if you've bought a CD, if you're out there viewing it tonight, I definitely wrote down all the info that day when I came in. I dig the shirt, and this is
Super
another
duper
collaboration
high,
between the two of you, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's a collaboration,
Yeah.
super duper high.
Super
Talking
Very
about the
cool.
collaboration, can we hear the other song?
Yeah, let's put on the other one.
Absolutely. Put on the other one. Let's get
Yeah, and leave our
Let's
mics
get
hot.
hammered, man.
Leave our
Let's
mics
get
hot.
hammered.
Let's get hammered by Mr. Mention and Mr. 15 minus 9. Check it out.
That explains why my grandma ruled. You know that's just me. Never mind the rough talk. I know my eyes crossed, but look at all the drinks I brought. I walked up pre Long Island.
Oh, yeah.
You just had me smiling. The one got me wildin', running through the club vibing. I'm trying not to get kicked out. My homeboy said hit this shot. I'm like, damn, do I really
I'm digging that solid beat right. Almost like an orchestra in the back.
Me home, I hit my hip. Then I realized I done lost my phone. My conversation slurred. Blah, blah, blah. I'm sitting back looking at her glasses, make a list of what's my gated. Hold up, let me slow it down. She say she new in town. I say, what you drinking? I'm finna order another round. She say she drank whatever.
Call. I want to hear from you out there.
She say she know the school. Then you already know my rule.
Let's get busy,
I like
baby.
it.
Oh, yeah. Bet you never thought you'd see a long hair farmer. Hip hop, baby. Looks are deceiving.
I can't do this to do my thing. Don't know why you think I can't. Bartender, can you put my drink? Say I'm tips, but I know I ain't. I'ma sip till the day I fame. But if you really wanna hold your pride, you step on Mr. 15 minus 9. Then when the music get real loud, how you go mingling with the crowd. Yeah, my style, I'm just buck wild. I'm a flip from the start. I'm a good luck child. I really wanna stress the fact.
That's
Let's listen to
badass,
it.
man.
He said, listen to the third verse.
I'm wasted, I'm smashed. I'm looking for the nearest waitress so she can call me a cab. I never do why, you know why? 'Cause I love myself. Why you don't wanna see you drive and go bye-bye when it's better on your breath? But we gon' have some fun. What's up? We gon' party till we see the sun. Come up, come up. When you feeling good and tipsy, then you really feeling me. Cups up, 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 cups up.
I'm digging that. Thank you. That is badass, man.
That was
That
great.
is hot, man.
And
That's
like you
hot.
said, it was a positive message.
Yes,
You don't want to
yeah,
get
yeah,
that
yeah.
DUI.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
never
man.
drink and drive, man.
Yeah,
Have fun, but
that's
drink
hot.
responsibly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's the other. I've never had a DUI.
Me neither have
I have ran.
Yeah, I
into,
haven't.
I have ran into a building one time when I was drunk, just trying to park my car to get inside.
Yeah.
And I hit that building so hard. It was a 2-story building, and I hit it so hard that my neighbor, because I lived in the back of the building, and it was like 3 apartments. Then the 4th was in the back, and he was right across from me. And I hit it so hard, and it didn't do anything to the car. And this guy ran downstairs. He thought that the building was collapsing down. He was like, I couldn't believe it. Thank God the other apartments weren't filled.
Right.
Because,
Oh, look,
man,
we got a
then all of a
call.
sudden, what was funny is that I hit the thing. Oh, we got a caller coming in. Hey, hello. What's going on? Who's out there?
This is Melissa. We really, really like that song.
All right.
Can y'all please just play that one more time? Because I think I'm going to go get hammered in Grandma's room.
Run it again, man. Run it
I
again.
tell you, yeah. So, do you have any questions you'd like to ask the musicians that actually created the song?
You want me to be honest? No, I know one of them very well, and I'm getting to know the other one. But that is
Okay.
one of my favorite songs. All
Yeah,
of
it
us
is
are
great.
in here watching with the kids, and
Oh, that's great.
kids,
That's awesome.
the kids were waiting to hear that song, but the kids did their own version to it. You have to listen to 15 minutes and tell you about that.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what, we appreciate your phone call, and it is a great song, and definitely spread the word for these gentlemen. And if you're on Facebook, go ahead and send this program off. All you have to do, you know how to do that. You just go watch our show, and it'll give you a prompt to put it on your Facebook and let more people hear it. And you can tell them what you saw and what you think about the show and the people that we have on. Because Andrew Reed, a.k.a. Mr. Mention, he is a permanent co-host here on How Did We Get Here, the show.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, we'd love it. And Tom, of course, is a permanent member. But Donnie here is our special guest tonight. So we thank you for your phone call. And
And,
Well, you're very welcome, and they have a lot of support from us. And I'm going to go off Facebook now and post that for you.
all right,
All
we
right,
appreciate that.
that.
Yeah,
Thanks.
thank you.
In
And
fact,
don't
how about
listen.
this? How about we grant her wish? How about we close out the show on "Let's Get Hammered"?
You know what? We'll do that. We're going to close out the show this evening with that song for you, Melissa. Let's Get Hammered. How's that sound?
All right, thank you.
All right. You're welcome,
Yeah.
beautiful. Have a good
And
evening.
don't get
And-
too hammered, okay?
Gotta take care of the kids.
yeah. Yeah, that's a killer jamming song. So so now with Raging Nerdgasm, you've done that. What else what can we expect on the horizons for Raging Nerdgasm? What's the next move?
Next move is
Move.
moves. Well, yeah. First, we gotta get a house. That would be great because I need my own studio to do my reviews.
Yeah, I agree.
And
I
do
agree.
because we have more ideas, but we don't have any space.
Oh, I know
You know,
that.
we've
I
got
know that.
great, comedic things that we want to do, stupid little things,
Sure,
kind of in
sure,
the vein
sure.
of like collegehumor.com.
Yeah.
And all that other stuff. And my wife's a talented
Oh,
artist,
she's
as you
very,
know.
very talented.
Absolutely. That I
Very
can
talented
vouch for.
woman.
Yeah.
That she's off the hook. Believe
She
that.
is off the hook. And you know what makes her, what really, Anna, to me, what makes Anna, okay, she's very, very talented,
Yes.
but she's just got a good soul.
She's a great human.
She is.
She's
She
a
really
great
is. I mean,
Yeah.
Tom, likewise, that's why the two of you are together.
Nah,
I wish you
he's
the best.
He's not.
No, no, he's.
Listen, guys, I'm really fucked up. That's all that matters. But she took pity on me. That's why.
No, there you go. Well, I'll tell you what, man.
Right.
You guys rock. You guys rock as a couple, and
Absolutely.
and I hope that
Absolutely.
everything that you ever wanted in life, man, works out for you. You definitely got a brother here, and I believe you got a brother there.
Absolutely.
You got one here, too.
And you
Yeah,
got one
all
there
right.
too.
Yeah,
All
new
right.
brother, new family. I like it. I like it.
Yes. Yeah. you got another one.
Absolutely.
And I like sometimes, like I don't know when I say brother, sometimes I'll catch myself if I like I'm talking to somebody and I don't know, they're only an acquaintance, you know. I mean, just I really not going to say. I said, no problem, bro. I can't do it no more. I can't call each person a brother. I mean, even though they are a brother, I getting along. But when I say it to somebody, I mean it to. I want it to really mean something instead of me saying, "Hey, bro." If I say bro, you're not part of the circle. If I say brother,
you got to put the THER on the end.
It's a big difference, man. Even if I'm texting. Even if I'm texting, if I, and for those of you out there that are watching, I put bro on. Well, that's how I feel. I mean, hate me or love me, one of the two. But I'll write out brother. I want to go, what's going on, bro? What's happening, bro?
And they'll say, hey, dude.
No. And they'll say, hey, dude.
Hey, dude.
Hey, dude. Let me tell you something, dude.
But yeah, the next jump for us on Radio Nerdgasm is we're trying to get somewhere on TV.
That's the way to do it.
We're
man.
trying to market something for TV. I don't know what it's going to be.
I told you that that one little thing that we talked about that special little magazine.
Yeah.
And can you believe they have not called me back? Yeah.
I believe it.
And you know what? When a business is failing,
Yes.
okay, and the owner is the creator, it's very, very hard to come to the realization that it's over. Okay, you put all your life and everything in it, but you've made your money back, and it's done well for you. But now it's time to pass the torch. And I've contacted a company and asked them if they would like to pass the torch in some capacity or some kind of way to continue on with this magazine. And ever since the second phone call, I haven't heard from them. But it's time for them to let go.
Well, all things.
I won't say who it is because I don't like jinxing anything.
You know, I always say all things work out for the best if you love the Almighty.
Well, I mean, the man is sick, and I want him to get better. Yeah. Okay, so the man is sick; he can't do it, and I'm sure his love, his heart, his soul is bleeding in it. But unfortunately, the magazine is failing. It's not getting out to the people that paid for their memberships. It's not doing what it's supposed to do, and when you spend $35, I don't want 2 copies a year.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean,
we're getting to a point in human history where publications, print is a dead thing.
You know, I agree with that.
Absolutely.
But they have not. But you still need the magazine.
Well, that and also they haven't evolved into the whole iPad and everything else like that.
But they have not taken that magazine to that level, and that's going to take thousands, not hundreds, thousands. To do that right. But it's going to take thousands to go ahead and produce. But still, paper is still the way to go. When I used to go collecting, man, I'd have it right in the back pocket, boy. I pull that thing out, and boom, let me see what the book value is, because I knew the research was done to the best of somebody's ability when he was healthy and running the company.
And nowadays, I keep all that information in my head.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I keep it. Well, I never wanted to sell it, so
yeah.
So now I keep.
Well, we'll be at a show, and my wife will be like, "Oh, I like that. That's kind of nice." And I'm like, "All right."
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, that part. Yeah.
I go up to the guy, and I'm like, "How much?" And she knows if I go yes, and I give the guy the money,
it's well
she's
worth
like,
it.
she
Right,
knows
right,
it's
right,
more
right,
than
right.
worth it.
Right.
And if I'm dicking around with the price, she knows. Okay, he's talking him down, and I'll walk away, and I'll come back, and I'll be like,
Sure.
I got this cash right here.
Right.
You want this cash?
Right. No. I get all that, but I'm saying it's still the publication I'm talking about is so synonymous with toys that it's something that needs another breath of fresh air, and I hope it works out. But so that's pretty much your next step. With I have to agree with. If you want to do anything nowadays, it's all this way. Internet, believe it or not. Internet talk shows are on a rise, all kinds of them.
Absolutely.
And people are not watching some of the talk shows that are on TV because you can't really, some of the subjects that you can talk about on the web, you can't do on the TV. And on the web, we kind of target this bracket of age so you can watch and see what we do and the guests that we have on our show here. So that whole gap of what's happening out there on TV land is slowly starting to slide over into web land, where you can get all your information, the news, what's going around town, what's happening with musicians.
It's like almost uncut.
Yeah,
it's uncut.
Yeah, it's unfiltered.
It's uncut. It's unfiltered. It's raw. It's in your
raw.
face.
It is raw.
You can
it is
actually
raw.
be you.
Yes. Well, I'm only good at being me. I've never
be
been trying
yourself. Unless you could be Antonio, then totally be Antonio. And that goes the same for Mr. Mention, as same for 15 minus 9 over here. I mean, seriously, be yourself. Unless you could be one of these gentlemen, then be them.
Thank you.
The way I see it is all 4 of us here, we.
Oh my God, all the
four of us
energy.
here.
All the
So
energy.
if you're gonna count all three of us, you gotta count yourself.
That's right.
It's true because nobody can be the asshole that I am. I mean, ask my wife.
You wanna
she's- you want to get into a pissing contest?
I
Let's
can get it.
let's
I can
do
get
it right
it.
now.
Real asshole. Oh my God! When we did the deal on the when we did the deal on the wine shop, this is really funny too. We're sitting there, and this is the last day, right? Final contracts being filled out and everything, and so I'm standing over him, and he signs the contract, and after he signs it, I said, "Okay, are we set?" And he goes, "Yeah, it's just one thing." I said, "Okay, what do you want to say?" Now, I've already caught him stealing and lying, and he doesn't know that I caught him doing both, okay?
Wow.
So he's sitting there still like that. He goes, "You know what I don't like about you?" He goes, "I don't like the fact that every time I talk to you, you make me feel like I'm going to steal something or I've stolen from you or lied." And then I looked at him because he was like one of these people that says, I go to church and I believe in Lord Jesus Christ. And I mean, you don't have to tell me that. That's something spiritually you keep in yourself. You don't have to promote it to everybody, make a believer out of me. And he turns around and I said, "So what is it that you don't like about me?" And he says, and he turned around and said that, "I don't like the fact that you make it like that." And I looked at him and I said, "I don't care. If you were Jesus Christ himself standing before me right now and I showed you 10 apostles, out of those 10 apostles, I'll show you 2 of them that are going to lie and steal from me. So I don't even want to hear that crap." But the reality of it was I did catch him.
Well,
But,
it's called guiltiness.
Oh, man. And, the bouncing eyes.
Guilt
all
is a
over me.
bitch,
What?
I'll tell you
What?
that.
What?
It'll
What?
make you tell on
What?
yourself sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Guiltiness.
Well, you can't control your eyes. I mean, if you're caught off guard and somebody catches you lying off guard. Now, if you're prepared for who knows, but even then, you can't control your eyes.
Yeah.
You can't look somebody when you're lying to them. You really can't look at. Like I can look at you right now, right? Because I'm not lying to you.
Yeah.
And people have a hard time looking at each other in the face, directly in the face, anyway.
Right.
But when you do have that, you know that you got that connection going on versus me talking to you going like, "Yeah, Donnie, yeah. So, yeah, your music's all right, And on the inside, I'm like, my eyes are bouncing all over the place. And you're looking at me like if I was to look at you and go, "Yeah, Mr. Mention, yeah, you're good,
And the reason
man."
why your eyes wander is because you're looking for the truth.
You know what? That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
You are trying to find that answer, trying to fill it in. You can't because it all of a sudden happened like that. Yeah. So that's kind of what happens with that. Are you going to play something acoustical for us?
Absolutely.
Well, let's get on with it. And let that be a lesson to you, baby.
No,
We'll hear this acoustic and then we'll close out on that. Let's get hammered.
You know the thing about it, I will always say, with Cuban Coffee, why I like to sing this song is because of 2 reasons.
Okay.
Just the message of the song and the way they're helping people around the world.
And by the way, Cuban Coffee is a coffee that Mr. Mention is going to tell you about before he continues on with it.
It's a coffee that actually we sell and we take the proceed from selling and give scholarship back to kids that are not as fortunate as others, giving them the opportunity to move forward.
And that's Cuban Coffee. You
That's
see the front
Cuban
banner right
Coffee.
there. He's going to play a song that he created. Cuban had hired him to compose a song, and he did. And this is a song that he came up with, and this is a song that he shares with the children whenever he travels out of state and around the state to play his song and teach children how to play guitar and sing along with them and do that. So that's also something that Mr. Mention does. And he is going to do that song now.
Just one little seed growing into a big, big tree. It makes coffee, yes. Cuban coffee, yeah. It makes coffee for you and me. For you and me. Coffee with a purpose. Internationally, teaching our kids, helping our kids, helping our kids to live free, to live free. Just one little seed growing into a big, big tree. It makes coffee, yes. Cuban coffee, yes. It makes coffee for you and me. For you and me.
yeah. I tell you, I never heard anybody sing so passionately for coffee, yeah. A Cuban coffee for you and me. Woo.
Dig it.
Now when I make the coffee, I'll be singing, you and me, yeah. My coffee. Oh,
He's gonna be having a relationship with that coffee.
They should do a commercial. Cuban coffee, yeah. You and me.
Sounds like you're doing lines of the coffee now.
I'm smelling it, the aroma.
You know the beauty about it, that when you're doing something for kids, you have to be passionate.
Yeah.
All right.
You have to be real.
Yeah. Oh, well, they're real.
Absolutely. And
You know what?
You.
I don't care. You know, that's why they start doing, well, it depends on what the item is, but they do focus groups. And the most honest focus groups that they have out there are children.
You know what?
You're going to get the truth. I mean, here's this toy. Play with it. Oh, it's goofy, stupid. It breaks easy. Next.
Yeah. And like I said,
it's true, man.
You're gonna get the truth from
It's just what they are. You have to accept them for what they are. Because kids
Oh,
are
absolutely.
so innocent.
Well, they're us.
You have.
They're
you have
us.
to
We
do
were
it.
kids.
You know, I also want to give a shout out to Cliff down at the Jerk Center.
Ah, my man, Cliff.
Big respect, Cliff, because you don't know. You know, 306 South Pinellas Avenue. Check out Cliff.
Yeah, check out Cliff at
Let's
the
get
Jerk
hammered.
Center. Let's get hammered.
get hammered.
But okay, so Tom, your next thing is the
Getting on TV somehow.
yes, getting on TV. But tell everybody at home all the information. So this is your opportunity to write this down, so you don't have to watch the show back again. But this is Tom going to tell you about Raging Nerdgasm, what it's about. And, of course, he's one of our permanent co-hosts here, and his wife, Anna. So I'd like you to tell everybody again all about Raging Nerdgasm so they can get in touch with you.
www.ragingnerdgasm.com. If you want to get in touch with us by email, we are at ragingnerdgasm@gmail.com. Very simple. You can check out our website. It'll give you a jump site to all of our social media outlets, our little tentacles out there in the internet, Flickr, Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, LinkedIn, Google Plus. If you use that crap, I don't know anyone that does. If you do use it, hey, we're on there.
Okay.
We have our own website on WordPress where we post all of our fun, interesting pictures.
And there's some great stuff. I'm not kidding you.
Awesome
Just for shit and giggles, you should
Awesome
check it
stuff.
out. Donnie,
Awesome stuff.
where can they check you out, my friend?
They can check us out at www.15-9.com, you know.
Okay.
Our website, videos, and everything set up. New video in the making, super duper high, coming soon.
Do you have any gigs coming up?
Oh, yeah, we got a gig, matter of fact, February 10th at a club down there in Bradenton called Vinci. So, you know,
Okay.
we gonna pretty much smash
So that's in February. I'm sure Mr. Mention will relay that over.
Yeah.
We
I'll
know
relay that too.
we know the journey, the next big journey for Mr. Mention. Of course, you may catch him at a venue around here, but the next big journey for Mr. Mention and myself, we're taking off to go to Atlanta for the X Factor. And we definitely would like you to spread the word about Mr. Mention's music because he is going to make it all the way up there. And once he does make it, we certainly would love the support if you enjoy his music.
Yes.
Spread that love for his music if you enjoy it. And tell your friends, for sure. Tell your neighbors, hey, check this out. And direct them our show. And you can also purchase his CD at
CD Baby, www.mrmention.com, iTunes.
CD Baby, iTunes, so you can pick up all this music. All you have to type in is actually Andrew Reed, aka Mr. Mention, correct?
You got it.
Okay. And if they did a Google search on you, how would they do? Would they just do Mr. 15?
They would just, you could put 15 minus 9, Mr. 15 minus 9. You can go to Sporty Jet. If you put in Sporty Jet, it's gonna come up Sporty Jet, aka Mr. 15 minus 9.
It does. I actually did it before I came on the show.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You did it. Okay.
Yeah.
I always do research. What the hell are you talking
Okay.
about?
Well, I just know. Hey, look.
Hey, listen, I do my homework, man.
I have
Important
been
to research.
out.
It's important. It's important.
I've been out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have.
And myself, I started about 3 weeks ago, called it Collector's Friday because it was the only time that I could actually be at the collectible shop at Oldsmar Market. I'm there from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Fridays, and I call it Collector's Friday, where you can come talk to me, meet me, and see all the cool little neat quality things that I have stashed all over the place. So if you collect any kind of action figures, die cast, jewelry, I've got vintage jewelry, World War II items. I mean, just you name it, I got it. That's 3D West, Booth 3, Building D, West Side. That's for sure. On behalf of myself, Antonio, a.k.a. Hey Dude, I would like to say peace and love to you. Gentlemen.
Holy Emmanuel, Jarastafari, Emperor Selassie.
All right.
There's
Tom?
no way to.
I know.
beat
How
that.
can you do? Where do you go after that?
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
No, just Cuban coffee, yeah. Cuban coffee for you and me. My name is Tom. That's how you do that shit.
And of course,
And Donnie.
Donnie, a.k.a. Mr. 15 minus 9. Man, I appreciate y'all.
Hey, man, thank you for coming out tonight,
Yes,
man.
sir. Always,
Yeah,
always.
definitely,
Yes, sir.
definitely a trip. Once again, on behalf of myself, Antonio, a.k.a. Hey Dude, peace, love each other, treat each other right, make it real, keep it real, be yourself. That's what's up. Check us out next Tuesday night, 9:30, right here, TalkSlamRadio.com. Bye. This goes out to Melissa. Last song of the night. You.
It's a weekend song.